it's not even scriptural that the one that you call Jesus was born during Christmas time, you know? Because during the time of his birth, I'll get it right here. Luke chapter 2, verse 4. And Joseph also went up from Galilee out of the city of Nazareth into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be tasked with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child.
So it says he was born of the lineage of David. In order for you to come out of the lineage of David, you got to come out of the man's seed. And to understand that Joseph came out of the line of David, and Mary had sex with Joseph in order to have the child. Okay? That's the only way. That was prophecy. So Christ didn't come out of the spirit. Okay? Mary and Joseph did the deed, man.
And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son and wrapped him in a swaddling cloth and laid him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over the flock by night.
So just return on that. So Yahushua was born during the springtime, right? And it was Passover, if I'm not mistaken, right? So right here we're getting the winter solstice. We're already in it, okay? Christ himself wasn't born in the wintertime. He was born in the springtime. So you people celebrating Christmas is vain.
Careful with the reverse,
because proof is that there's shepherds in the field minding their flock. And you know, when a shepherd is minding their field, it's got to be warm temperature. It's got to be hot temperature.
Yes.
You know, otherwise the sheep will get cold and probably die. You know. So like he was obviously born during the springtime. That's all Christmas. It was all pagan bullshit. You know, worship of the sun.
Careful.
So here
What was that?
Careful.
Why?
Careful what?
Saying bad things about other religions.
No, Christmas is a
Pagan
pagan
bullshit.
holiday. Have you heard?
Careful.
Hey, we're coming from the Bible, all right? We're
If you're
coming
gonna
from the
attack
Bible.
another religion, that's a hate crime.
Hey, first of all,
Hate crime.
we hate, God hates, God hates.
A crime?
So why don't you go charge God for hating? He not only hates, well, that's all right. He hates you, okay? He hates her. He hates 2/3 of his own people, all right? So don't talk to us about hate crimes. You go talk to the so-called white man about hate crimes.
Charge you with hate crime.
No, I'm saying don't charge me. Don't talk to me about hate crime. You go talk to the white man.
What you say.
Go talk to the white man about hate crime, man.
Don't preach to me. Hey, how's it going, man? Right.
Amos 5, verse 21. I hate and despise your feast days. And that's the Most High speaking. He hates your feast days. He despises your feast days. Okay? Christmas is a feast day. Easter is a feast day. The so-called Good Friday is a feast day. And it's all vanity anyways. Okay? And I will not smell. I'll read over again. I hate and despise your feast days. And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. So all you're gathering, you got all these people going to these churches, alright? And getting around singing so-called praises. That's nothing, man. Alright? And they're praying. When the scriptures say, those who turn the ear from the commands of the Most High, alright? Their prayers are pretty much an abomination, man. So freaking all these so-called freaking other nations, man, all these, even our own people, man, they're gonna freaking get this coming to him, man. And this guy's gonna get it to him as long as he keeps smoking them cigarettes. Do what you want, man.
That's it.
That's what the white man believes. Doing what you do whatever you want to do. That's
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places.
Folly is set in great dignity. You know, back in what was it? Was it the 50s? They had cigarettes were so cool. They were so Okay, only the rich smoke cigarettes. But look at him, man. Fully's held in great dignity, and they got people, millions of people dropping dead from lung cancer, man. That's foolishness. Okay? That's foolishness. And they're talking about love when the scriptures say, that man who is evil to himself, to whom how could he love his own self if it's evil to himself, man? So yeah, the so-called white man is foolish.
That's smallpox?
Yeah, that's what the so-called white man did.
So-called.
Yeah, so-called white. Why we say so-called is because the so-called white man isn't white. Because that paper's white. This is white.
He's red.
He's red.
He's got new pigmentation.
So what happened to the red man?
What red
No
man?
longer red man?
There's no. Well, he's a red man.
Well, what do you call Nietzsche's then?
Native Americans?
Yeah.
They're not red. They're brown. Well, I'm looking at you right now. You're
Nice shade
brown.
of brown.
Every nation on earth are a different shade of brown, except for the so-called white man who burns in the sun. When he gets mad, he turns red. When your native people get mad, do they turn red? No, and well, not only that, but looking at these pictures, you know how dark your people were, the Gadites were back in the day? They were darker than me, man. And that's raw colors right there, man. But the so-called white man comes to you and says, oh, Jesus was a white man, be like me, so all these other nations look up to the so-called white man. Therefore he took over the earth, man. The Most High gave him the power to take over the earth, and he's got everybody brainwashed.
Who think it's money that controls?
No, the Most High controls.
What? What did I say?
The Most High power, man.
Oh, the most.
It's his operation.
So these people all these people are just bug-ups, man. Sleeping.
What's your father?
Greek. He's Greek. Greek mother was Egyptian. Okay.
Isaiah 25, verse 7. And I will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering, cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And this is one of the veils right here. Alright? The fact that you people don't know your nationality, because the so-called Caucasian race, that's not his natural name. The so-called white man's name is not the white man. It's the Edomites. Alright? He came from Esau.